Guys, welcome to this new video about this game called What Remains of Edith Finch. It's the first episode. The game was in sale today and it had very good reviews. I've seen this game coming by TikTok, social media platforms, and was really interested in it. So here we are, Edith Finch. Hope you're gonna like it. Guys, enjoy. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's start.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
I've checked how long this game will take to complete, and it's only 2 hours, so that's definitely not that long.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
We have
Inside
to
the
pull it.
mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
No trespassing. Yeah, I assume we have to.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Which side do I have to go to? I don't know. Let's just go this way. Walking in this forest, all by ourselves.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Yeah, so the story is about a girl, and she is trapped in the house.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Nobody is living anymore in that house, only she. And we'll find out what happened to everyone in the house. So it's mysterious, guys. Wow, is this the house?
The
Looks
house
like-
was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Looks like one big house with smaller rooms on top of it. Very cool. Okay, let's get inside, guys.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay, if the door doesn't open, then maybe we can try the back door. Not sure, my screen is getting dark in dark places. Maybe that's some setting on my monitor. I have to look that up. Give me a couple of seconds. Let's see. I have it set on dynamic contrast. Maybe I have to change that. Eye saver mode is off. Oh, here we go. Dynamic brightness. Automatically adjust the brightness to provide the best possible screen contrast. Okay, we don't want that. So I don't know. We can't run. At least I don't know how. Shift is zooming in. Control is also zooming in. Put another door here with a keyhole. Let's try that. Are you serious? Gonna climb through the cat's door?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
We're in the garage, guys. She called it the doggy door. So she is 17. Oh man, this tennis ball. I've seen this one in real life. People using it.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
A lot of books I see. And cans of tuna. Or some other kind of
But
fish.
instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Imperial Palace. Order today.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
You know, I'm so excited to be able to play this game, but the story is kind of sad.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
You know,
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
what happened? Like suddenly everyone left. It's still messy everywhere.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Okay, let's open this box. Oh, it's a toy. It will make some sound probably. Let's wind it up. Woo!
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I know we can go in this room, but it goes to the basement. You know, I'm not sure. Shall we do that first or go up? I think, you know, let's just go to the basement first, since we're already here.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
That doesn't work today. Missing. Who's missing? Milton Finch.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
We see books everywhere.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh man. They're like literally everywhere. Like the whole hallway is full.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This room is actually cool. Like the walls are transitioning over each other. Like the shark is, you know, span of two walls.
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Whoa, there's a handle in it, guys.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, so the key, we tried on almost every door we could find, is actually for this secret basement. Let's climb into it.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Is this the room we are gonna be trapped in?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Orca Island calves. There is a door here. See it closed? Can we open it? It doesn't look like. I read something about that we will get trapped in a room and find out what happened to everyone.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Molly, okay. Okay, we can't interact with these doors.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay, guys, so we're now actually in the body of, you know, someone else. And can probably see what happened to them on this day. I'm not sure if it is the last day, but I feel like it is.
I kept eating and eating.
No, don't eat the toothpaste, please. Are you serious? You're not gonna tell me that was toothpaste, right? Oh man.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Okay, I'm a little bit stuck here. Why is that? Guys? Is this a bug? Oh, here we go. We were kind of stuck in here. What's going on? Oh, sorry. I was just hitting the
Then
wrong
I heard
buttons.
chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
No, please don't go outside.
And suddenly,
That's dangerous.
I was a cat.
What? Are we now a cat? Why is that? Okay, this is crazy.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Okay, guys, we're playing as a cat now and chasing this bird. Things are getting strange. Where's the bird? Here we go. Okay, I think that's a bit too far. Let's
Mom
look.
and Dad didn't even look at me.
Hello? Why are they standing still like that? Scary. Can we jump? No, doesn't work like that. Which is what I thought. Come here! It's too fast.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama. I gobbled her up,
Oh no!
and suddenly I was an owl.
Oh,
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard both nibbling in the grass.
Okay, guys, we're now an owl. Are we still chasing that bird? Whoa.
Rabbits.
Rabbits? We supposed to grab a rabbit? Let's fly to the house. Oh, a rabbit, guys. Yeah, here we go. We got a big one.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger? But what are we talking here?
A mama rabbit.
A mommy rabbit. Okay, that was mommy rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? A shark? Okay, this is crazy. We're like a shark in the forest. Okay, this thing is in the wrong place. Can't swim here. Do we have to find our way to some river? Okay, this is crazy. What is this? Okay, I feel like there is some water at the end of this.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay, what are we chasing?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Let's eat that seal. Come on. Where is it? Okay, you know, have been playing as a cat, which gave me the idea of playing Stray. I think the game is called Stray. Haven't played it before, but I've seen it. Maybe this gives us a little bit the vibe of Subnautica. Also a game I have seen but haven't played yet. Okay, how does the controls work on this? Go left and right, up and down. If you press space, it will kind of swim faster.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay, but that means the rest of the body is still somewhere. I don't see any blood. Where do I have to look? Where are they? Am I swimming in the wrong place? Okay, let's go up to the surface. Maybe we have a better overview here. Oh, there we go. It's the seal we bit.
Grabbed on tight. I
Oh
was
man.
so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Are we now playing as that seal we bit as the shark? What is this? What the hell? What's this? Okay. Is this like a
Now I
snake?
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Okay, guys, I'm not sure what is going on. We're switching from creature to creature.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Okay, that was one. I wanna go up.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I feel like he's in this room, but I can't see. I have to go to the top first. Okay, let's eat the captain. And we climb over the wall. Okay, that doesn't work. There you
After
go.
the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay, we're in this kind of pipe. I'm not sure what kind of animal this is. Oh no, we're climbing up the toilet. Are you gonna tell me this is the room we were just playing in as that little kid? Oh my god, it is.
I got closer and closer.
Are we gonna eat mom and dad? Or the hamster? Okay, it wasn't this door, right? It was the other door. Maybe it was this one. Let's see. Can we open it? Feel like we have to go
All
here.
of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh, we're back in the current time again. Oh,
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
okay. So let's see. We just played as Molly, isn't it? And let's see different names. Barbara, Calvin, Sam. Also Edith. Lewis, Milton. Yeah, you know, they all have 2 timestamps, which indicates they're not living anymore, except for Edith. So yeah, we are playing as Edith, right? So okay, I think we're gonna find out what happened to everyone, and we just seen what happened to Molly. Let's close the book.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Are we supposed to look underneath the bed? No, it doesn't work. We can, you know, zoom in. But that's all we can do.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
It's full with stuff. Oh my god.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Odin. Are we gonna see what happened to Odin's life? That last day?
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my
Whoa.
mother.
This is crazy. What is this?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Super pink. Like everywhere it's pink.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh my god, another hidden door. So cool. So I have to move my mouse, you know, to interact with these things.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So he has been producing photos here. Calvin. Wondering which room we are. You know, in this big building. When we were standing outside, you saw that there are a lot of levels.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
Okay, I hear someone running. Who is that? Can't jump off this either. Or am I supposed to just swing? Keep swinging until we jump over that fence. Let's try that, guys.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Yeah, we're gonna jump. I feel like we are gonna jump. Okay, here we go.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
We're gonna make a turn around.
I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh shit. Oh no.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
It's gonna break, isn't it?
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's
my
what I
God.
want to remember about my brother.
Whoa! 1, 2, 3 turn around already. Okay, this
The
is
day he
crazy.
made up his mind
And
to
it
fly.
broke.
And he did.
Okay, that is how
Calvin's
Calvin
story
ended
felt
his day.
strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
You know, guys, that made me a little bit nauseous, to be honest. You know, I haven't played in a while, and to be honest, since, you know, I am playing again
After
today,
the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
getting a bit nauseous. Like moving around like this, I have to get used to it
Mom said
again.
Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
More secrets. Ah, a lever. Here we go. Let's pull it. Or push it. Push it up. You know, I've moved a little bit back from the monitor. Hopefully that helps a bit. Maybe I was sitting just too close to it.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Barbara, right. Ooh. Okay, this door is like flat. We have to push it up.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay, who is Barbara? All these names. You know, we could move further, so let's go back in this.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Alright. So now I have to click. And I have to keep winding it as he told.
She wound the key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh my god, that's the key to go to the basement. Oh my god. This is part of the house. Oh, now we can play in here. How amazing. It's like an interactive story.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Rick's blood is everywhere. It's even on the door. What happened to Rick? Oh, we can hit with this. At least we have some weapon. Rick! Oh my god, what the hell is that? Is that...
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
I just hit him. That was Rick.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay. What now? Whoa. Roller skates. Someone is here.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh boy. Yes, that
I
hook.
returned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
There is, right? There is this secret entrance.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
And now we're gonna kill him, flank him.
Hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grown.
There he is. Oh, he's falling. Oh my god.
He wasn't moving,
So classic this.
but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay, let's have a look. You know, we can't run. At least usually it's shift, but that one doesn't work. Oh man, he's gone.
Vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
This is crazy.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Okay, this is kind of strange. This house is haunted.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay, so we've seen some people dying now. Like Molly, Barbara, Odin. But, you know, I find the stories kind of strange. Why did they die all so weird?